From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England's offense set to go. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there. It's going to be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And now Zappi. To the sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up. It's going to start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on the punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it's Simeon. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Rager. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at the play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Looking to throw, Zappi. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Zappi. Now a short one to Gesicki. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Stevenson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going play action here with Zappi. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's the second catch for him today, and it'll wind up with first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Zappi now on first and 10. He'll find Parker again, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Stevenson now on first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And 38 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 8. Simeon. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Simeon. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Zappi and the Patriots come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. Zappi off play action. He finds Parker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run once more with Stevenson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's go, man. I'm back to it, boys.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Zappi looks to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Parker. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Zappi back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw coming for Zappi. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Zappi on 3rd down. He completes it to Henry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
1st and 10, Zappi. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down and a yard. A handoff left, Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now out come the Jets. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, Simeon. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On first down, it's Simeon. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard. 44 yards, and the Jets are going to take the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
First down now, but that clock rolling. And Zappi to throw. He finds Douglas complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. Now Zappi. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Zappi looking to throw it on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, here's Zappi. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, and now off to the races down the right side. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's go now, let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. It's something to get in. Let's do what we do every day. Let's have some fun. Let's get some fun.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the fake, Zappi. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. Breaks through the contact. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, Simeon. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Simeon on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. New England trying to get a place on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Solomon Thomas able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling, because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Simeon. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
That's how you flip field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
And Cook will get in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Playmakers step up right now. Let's turn it on, boy. Come on, baby. Let's do it. I'm ready for this, boys. Let's go do this thing, guys. Baby. Let's do it. I've seen that play a couple of times already.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. Pushes past him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Zampi will go to the air. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Zampi. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Get him going, baby. You can't reach one play at a time, baby.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw is Simeon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are right back in this football game. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Zappi. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Play fake, and now here's Zappi. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. 2nd down, Zappi. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. On the return is Gibson, taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender,
I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 115 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Simeon. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here is Zappi and the Patriots. Down by 6, 1:44 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Zappi to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Zappi. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Play looming on 3rd down. Now Zappi. And this is caught by Parker. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So now the focus shifts to the Jets. Trailing by a point. A little under 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Now it's Simeon. It's complete. Lazard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Simeon now to throw. Got a man. That's Lazard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Simeon. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Patriots can run it out from here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.